Hey, welcome to our video segment at Collision 2024. I've got with me Daniel Resnick at KPMG. He's a partner there. Welcome, Daniel. I'm excited to talk with you today.
Thanks, Josh. Very happy to be at Collision and hanging out with you guys.
Awesome. Well, I've got some questions about corporate innovation. First question is what drives the need for that corporate innovation in any corporation? What are some factors that drives that change?
Listen, the practical reality is for most large organizations, most of their employees are so consumed with just day-to-day keeping the lights on. And so frequently, they've got to find creative ways to invest in creating the time and space to allow people to innovate, and then building a culture that lets things incubate, lets things fail, lets people double back. Otherwise, the status quo is only going to run its way for so long before you need to figure out who's coming for your business and how you need to evolve and adapt.
Yeah, that's good. It's changing climate constantly. So can you talk a little bit about some recent things maybe KPMG has helped with? Obviously you can keep off names of clients to save the protected, but what are some innovative things you guys have been working on?
Yeah, happy to. What we are working with our clients on is figuring out what kind of innovation model works for their organization. And there's a lot of different things that we're seeing. We had one large retail client that wanted to build innovation in-house. And so we worked with them to help stand up an arm's length team that had dedicated skills, capabilities, and funding to try to develop internally incubated ideas, bring them to market through their business. We've got clients who are looking at the entire other side of the spectrum, think about how they can innovate and actually create net new streams of revenue. So I've got an insurance client right now that's basically looking to stand up an insurtech. They build some really cool AI capabilities and have figured out that there's other people who will pay for that kind of tech and that kind of execution know-how, and so they're trying to run that to the market. So those are two different models that we're seeing, doing lots of stuff with cities, with governments, which I'm happy to talk about as well, but it's all about different ways that innovation works for different organizations.
That's awesome. You mentioned tech. What are some technologies you guys are using to help customers innovate?
It's almost boring at this point to talk about AI, but everybody wants to look at different AI models. I do a lot of work in financial services, so a lot of the basic use cases that we're seeing come out in the market right now, AI for better knowledge management, to drive better contact center, we're seeing quite a bit of that. But frankly, we're really trying to take that and let AI be a tool to help people innovate by doing really simple guerrilla user testing, right? Have an idea that has nothing to do with AI, but then use AI to get rapid customer and user feedback, figure out what's going to work, what we want to park. So, tech to bring things to market, but also tech to test things, which is where I think it gets really interesting.
Yeah. So you talked a little bit about how you're helping customers use AI, but how is KPMG utilizing AI?
So we practice what we preach, right? What we quickly figured out is our clients wanted to know what the best use cases in the world were, but everybody was so early, so we figured we should be our own use case. So we've done some pretty cool things at KPMG. My favorite is we've actually launched our own AI LLM-based chatbot. It's called Clio, and we are using that all over our business. I do customer strategy. We spend a ton of time doing market research, and now I've got my teams able to use a safe, secure, and private AI engine to start to really quickly understand whatever market we're looking at, whatever customer challenge we're trying to solve, which lets us spend more time on analysis, on insight, and on giving our clients the best advice on how they should move forward. We're upskilling all of our partners. We've installed an AI-enabled co-pilot so that I'm spending less time taking notes and calls and more time actually thinking about the conversation. So AI has become pervasive in our business, which makes it a lot easier for us to help our clients think about how they should be using it in a safe, secure, and productive manner for their businesses.
What are some biggest challenges that corporations run into when implementing a new innovation strategy?
Most consultants want to say that there's three things. Honestly, for me, there's one thing that is the big challenge, which is patience. It takes time for innovation to incubate, and if you're looking for the first thing they do to be the home run, and if not, you might scrap the whole thing, you're setting yourself up to fail, right? Innovation is a portfolio game, and it takes 5, 6, 7, 8 tries to hit a couple singles and doubles and maybe hit a home run. So lots of different ways that you can create the time, space, and resources, but ultimately, It's give it room to breathe, or else it's for sure going to fail.
Yeah, that makes tons of sense. So KPMG's all over collision. What are you guys doing here? We're at the booth right now. What are some things you're looking forward to and you're looking to do at Collision?
So listen, I think there's 3 things for this one that we want to do. First, we want to meet great people. There are so many smart individuals floating around the floor at Collision. We are growing fast. We want to build our team, and so we want to meet those folks. Second, we're here to learn, right? If I want to help my clients innovate, I spend a lot of time talking to large corporates. I don't get to hang out with the up-and-coming tech players that are here. I want to see what they're doing. I want to bring that to my clients. And the third thing, I got a ton of clients floating around out here, people who are looking to innovate, and we want to help them scale their business, make sure they're doing it in a tax-efficient manner, making sure they can start in Toronto and then expand all over the world. And so we're looking to make friends across all those dimensions and just connect some dots.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time, Daniel. Really appreciate it. Excited to be at Collision with you, and hope you have a great rest of your day.
My pleasure. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it as well.